Alrighty, today we're covering concessions. First things first is drinks. You see this hole right here and the stuff on the left? The stuff on the left is the newest stuff. You always want to grab from the furthest left, but not all the way to the left, the furthest left until the hole. So the right of the hole is where you want to grab. The stuff on the right is the oldest product and the stuff on the left is the newest. How you use our register system, make sure you turn it on, give it a wave, little flex, thumbs up. Hello Ethan. It takes a second to boot up. Once you boot up, it'll show this easy league. You'll click on that. You'll use your username and password, which I will cut out now. After logging in, it'll bring you to this page where you can add up the total number, and if you are paying with a credit card, make sure to add the credit card fee every time. Click on debit or credit, this green button, and it will take it to the terminal. Next, we'll be covering the hot dog machine. So you'll want to remove the tray, grab your 910, pull out the bottom, and then you'll want to spray everything down. Once you spray everything down, you can turn on the rollers. Make sure the heat isn't on, but the rollers are. That way you can completely cover them and make sure that they have full 360 wipe. Give her a nice little scrub. You want to make sure that all the grease and all the marks left from the hot dogs are gone. Then you can pull out your trap, turn off the rollers, and give that another spray and wipe that down as well. It's important to get all the grease off. Then you can put that back and start working on the tray. You'll want to spray the inside first. Then once you get done with the inside, you can flip it over and get the outside. It's important to do both. Next, we'll be going over the popcorn machine. So you make sure everything gets unplugged, unlatched, and then you want to take all of your things and make your way over to the sink. After taking the parts you need to clean, you can get your 910 again and make sure you spray down every inch outside and inside of this popcorn machine. It gets covered in butter, so it's important that you thoroughly wipe this down. Even if you can't see it, after you wipe it down, you can start to see butter just start to accumulate all over the rag. So you want to hit the inside and the outside, the roof, the bottom, and both of those tongs. You'll want to make sure that you get all of it, and you'll also want to make sure you get out the tray. That's where it's going to catch most of the kernels, and a lot of butter is going to get trapped in there as well. Okay, this is definitely the biggest pain in the butt when it comes to washing the popcorn machine, but you want to get a little soap, your sponge, make sure you hit everything. Again, so much butter. After you finish that part, this part is actually kind of a dangerous part. You want to make sure that your hands and fingers are away from the tops of those lids. They are very sharp. So after a good rinse, you grab a rag. I usually try and keep my entire hand covered whenever I'm washing this, so you want to hit the underside of the lids. And I put a rag completely inside, make sure it goes all the way around to hit all the butter and all the crust that is still inside, and then I'll wipe out the outside and the inside. Also rinse it down and hit that underside just to make sure there's not any butter or kernels stuck. Once again, rinse out. Then after that, you can just dry off all your things. Again, this is like kind of a harder part, but you'll make sure you get on the inside, do that little maneuver again, make sure it gets all dry on the outside and the top of the lids. After you've cleaned them, you can put the popcorn machine back in. This is a little difficult, but once you slide them in, it should be good. Then you can plug it back in, find the slots, push the outsides in, and then fold her up. This is our chili and cheese area. So in these containers, we usually have chili and cheese. You'll want to move them completely and scrub under them. They can get very gross. And what I'm doing here is hitting the wall. There's a lot of splashing that goes on with this cheese and chili, especially during rushes, so you want to make sure that you wipe the walls down as well and remove and organize anything that you need. Next, you can check the microwave, the coffee maker, make sure everything's clean and there's no grounds in the top, and then you'll want to check this coffee holder. You can completely take it off by doing this, and you can reattach it by pulling this down and inserting it here. Finally, one of the most important parts is locking concessions by making sure all the latches are completely closed, the windows are closed, and everything is locked up. Finally, before leaving, you'll walk outside to these light switches, make sure they are turned off, make sure you lock the back door and the front door. You'll also want to make sure that you go to the back, open up this desk, get the key, and double check that the back door is locked. After that, on the way back, turn off all the light switches to the mountain area, gym area, and then you go to the bathrooms, turn off those lights, go to the staff bathroom and the front door, make sure the door is locked. After that, you can turn off the gym lights using this little key thing, turn off the overhead, set the alarm, and then you are good to go.